Hey everyone, BB, trying to get myself settled. So, originally, I was gonna do this video downstairs in my basement. And if I ever say basement, I pretty much mean basement underground that is unfinished, that we keep all our decorations, all our holiday stuff, we keep our board games, suitcases, crock pots, pressure cooker. We just keep all our stuff that we don't use in the basement. I like to say we kind of have two basements, even though technically one's the family room, one's family room, one's basement. I consider the family room a basement, but anyways. I was originally going to do it down there. I was thinking about doing it down there. However, okay, my fire page went off and it was like half a tone. It like started to tone and it stopped and I was like, wait, what is that? Okay, it's not this. We didn't get toned yet. It's funny, my grandma, before she passed away, she would always be like, oh, you're getting called, is that a call? Are you going to get called out? You have to go to the station? And it's like, Grandma, if we were getting called, you would know. Trust me, it's the loudest, well, it's not the loudest noise, but it's noisy, it vibrates, it beeps, if you have the pager actually close to the edge, it beeps so much and vibrates so much, it actually moves a little. So there's been a few times where I've had the pager like near an edge of a table and it vibrates and beeps and it falls off because it moves so much. So I told her, I said, if we get called, you would know. Trust me. It scares me half to death. It scared my dad's mom once. We were at my grandma's house, my dad's mom and dad's house. And my pager went off for traffic control once. And my grandma was like, oh, what the hell was that? What is that? Oh. And she like actually jumped up and got scared. She was like, oh, Jesus, what the hell is that? I'm like, that's my pager. And she's like, it scared me. And it's like, I know what you mean. So anywho, I was really going to do this in the basement. But I was like, one, the lighting's not the best. Two, there's not that much room. Three, there's a lot of stuff in my basement, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Not going to go into too much detail about that, but there's stuff in our basement. So I didn't really have that much room. And four, it's cold. It's very cold down there. So I said, you know what, I'm just going to do this in my room, in my comfy warm bed. I was going to wear a witch's hat, but when I practiced filming this, you couldn't really see the top of the witch's hat. You could only see the bottom of it. I would have literally had to been like this. Yeah, no. Anyways, I took the witch's hat off. I was originally going to have my little LED pumpkin, light up pumpkin I got from Target. I was really going to have that, but I would have to be filming like this, and that's uncomfortable. So you're only gonna see this. And at least I put on the Halloween shirt. I was originally gonna wear this too, regardless, but it's like at least you see me wearing a Halloween shirt. I do have the pumpkin going though. I do have a Halloween candle from Yankee Candle called Witch's Brew. It's like my all-time favorite candle. So before we get this going, I will warn you, I'm going to try to do this in a one-potter. The problem is my phone is low. My phone is critically at 16%. Two, I don't know how much time I have to film because my phone is kind of weak when it comes to storage, especially when it comes to video storage. I don't have that many videos on my phone So I don't know why my storage is so fed up on video storage when half of my videos are actually on Snapchat, so I don't know if that counts. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna move my pop. Because if I have pop, I went to Popeyes and I was drinking some soda, and my pager goes off. I don't want it to knock over the soda. So that would be a big sticky mess. So anyways, I'm going to try to do this in one part, but you know how my phone is. If someone tries to call me, if I open up a notification on accident, it will end the video. If I drop my phone because I'm clumsy, it may stop, it may not. You've seen me drop my phone a couple times and it keeps going. You see me drop my phone and it stops. So yeah. So, I'm going to be doing a video on my favorite scary movies. Now, if you know me, you know that I'm like a obsessed addict queen when it comes to scary movies. I love scary movies. I like in my blood. Also thriller, terror and thriller, same thing. Just depending on how you pronounce it. I like that too. And there is a difference. I'm not going to go between the differences now, but there is a difference between scary, horror, and thriller. I can't really pronounce those right because of my impairment. Keep in mind I do have a speech impairment. So a lot of these are scary. A lot of these are thriller, terror. I don't know like what categories they would be in. Like one, for example, Insidious, that's scary, that's horror. I would just say scary because horror may sound like I'm saying horror because of my impairment, and I'm not saying horror, I'm saying horror. But anyways, I'm gonna say scary. So I don't know the categories, but you'll know this was super hard for me to do because I was originally going to do what's my favorite scary movie to watch during Halloween, but yeah, I have a lot. I really do. Anyways, so this was really hard to do, and I figured, okay, I'm going to do it categories. So the first category I have are series, like movies that have a lot of movies related to them, like sequels and franchises and category, you know, like Scream, Texas Chainsaw, for example. Those I categorized. One is my most favorite, to like 6 being my least favorite. So whatever number is the highest number is my least favorite. So for example, I'll show you in a couple minutes. It's mostly going to be my face. I'm not going to show you the paper. Just because I have bad handwriting, and it would be much easier if I pay more attention to the paper than having to film it, you know. Yes, I am teaching, I know. So, I put the series into a category. I put like Netflix movies in a category. I just did this just for the heck of it. I did a few TV series that are scary. So I got the Netflix in the category. I got my YouTube movies in the category. 1 through 6, for example, for the YouTube movies. I got like my own DVDs as a category. I was originally gonna do like scariest movies to most scariest movies. Like what's scarier, the movie Halloween or Texas Chainsaw. I was gonna do like that type of category, but it's like I just have way too many movies. I was gonna do like, is it bloody? Is it somewhat bloody? Is it only like a broken nose? Is it actually someone getting their leg chopped off? What kind of weapons are there? I was gonna do like those type of categories. But when it took me like almost an hour to write down every movie, well, I just put it in categories. So some of these movies that I have on Netflix or YouTube, I am very aware that you can probably get them on DVD and video. I just happen to have them on YouTube. There are a few movies on YouTube that I have on DVD and video. DVD, video. Why am I saying video? I don't know. But they're just ones I have on YouTube. So, I don't know if this is the best way to categorize movies. I did my best at it. I wasn't really trying to work too hard on this. Like I said, I was originally going to do like my favorite ones to watch during Halloween, and I'll kind of point those out, but it was super hard because there's a lot of scary movies I like, and there's a lot I don't like. For example, I'm mostly a fan of someone has a weapon, and someone is chasing someone, and that someone is hiding under the bed or in the closet instead of running out the front door. Very similar to what Sidney Prescott said in Scream. And she was talking to Ghostface at the same time. Very similar to hers. But she hates scary movies, but I like it. She explained why she hates them. I'm kind of like, that's kind of why I like it. I don't. Anyways, this is not going to be a movie review. This is going to be naming the movies and categorize them, 1 being my most favorite, 6 being my least favorite, for example. So it's not a movie review. It's kind of just blotting them out. Okay. This is so hard to do. Okay, so the first category is TV series. TV series. Oh my goodness, I'm already messing up. Series. So my most favorite series. And between these three, it was kind of hard to determine. That's because I like all 3 of them. My most favorite horror scary movie series is probably Scream. I love Scream. And to tell you what Scream I like better, I wrote it down. But Scream is my number 1 favorite scary movies series. So Scream 3 is my favorite Scream out of every Scream movie. Scream 3 is my favorite. It's the one I've seen the most. Even though number 3 is my favorite, number 2 is my second favorite. Number 2 and number 3 I've seen probably very similar to the amount of times of both. If anything, I've probably seen Scream 3 more than Scream 2. But 2 and 3 are kind of the ones I've seen the most. So number 3 is my favorite one. And number 2 is my second favorite. Number 1 is my third. And number 4 is my least favorite Scream. I didn't hate Scream 4. I kind of just didn't really like it. I've seen it multiple times. I have it on DVD. I have all these on DVD, but it was kind of like, I would love for there to be a Scream 5. But Scream 4 was my least favorite. I guess the best part about it was Hayden Panettiere, whatever her name is. I kind of hated the ending, to be honest. I was very shocked that it was Jill. I guessed that it was, shucks, it's been a while since I've seen it. The other dude killer. There were 2 killers in Scream 4. I was shocked that it was that one dude that was the killer. I wasn't expecting it to be him. I kind of guessed that it was Jill, just because I hated her attitude and all that. So I kind of saw that, but Anyways, Scream 4 is my least favorite. Scream 3 is my first favorite. My second favorite series, Scream is number 1. Number 2 is Texas Chainsaw Massacre series. I like the Texas Chainsaw series. Probably my second favorite. There we go. Okay. So there are 8 Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. Some of these were close in liking them. Some of them were not even close. For example, my first favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and a lot of people give this one crap. A lot of people give this one bad reviews. I don't mean to say crap, but that's what they say. Oh, this one was crappy. This one was sucky. This one was the worst one. Girl, how more Texas can you get than Renee Zellweger, pretty sure I'm saying her name right, and Matthew McConaughey? Like, that's Texas for you. I mean, if you don't see it, then get your eyes checked. But Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation is my all-time favorite one. I have it on YouTube and I have it on DVD. And I don't know where the DVD is, to be honest. That's kind of why I got it on YouTube, because I lost the DVD. But the one with Matthew McConaughey is my all-time favorite one. I love Matthew McConaughey in that movie. There are some parts where I don't like it. Like, for example, when he's in the kitchen and he grabs the shotgun and he's like, "Rah, rah, rah, rah," like Tasmanian Devil. That scene is like, I don't like that scene. But anyways, I love Matthew McConaughey in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's my favorite one. My second favorite one is pretty close tied to the first one with Matthew McConaughey. But this one had to be second just because I love Matthew McConaughey. But the second one is Leatherface. This one was before Texas, the one with Matthew McConaughey. I don't know what one came first. I'm pretty sure the Leatherface came first, the one with Viggo Mortensen. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. Like, Viggo Mortensen. I spelled his name right because I had to Google who he was, because I can never remember his name. He was in the movie Seabiscuit. In this movie, he played a bad guy, and I really like Leatherface. So, my third favorite one is Leatherface 2017. Let's see, what one is this? Hang on, I gotta see what one this is. Oh, okay. This is the newest one. This one is where you find out why Leatherface is Leatherface. You find out how his face got messed up. I was trying to think of the right word to say that. Disabled. You find out why he needs to wear the mask, why he is who he is. This movie in 2007 called Leatherface, it's the reason why he is Leatherface. It has what's her name? She was in The Conjuring. I don't have my tablet. I actually forgot my tablet at my aunt's house. She was in The Conjuring. She played the mom. She's been in a lot, but that actress is in it. She actually plays the mom of Leatherface. That's my second favorite. Third favorite one. My fourth favorite one is 2006, Texas Chainsaw Massacre with Jordana Brewster. That's my fourth favorite one. My fifth favorite one is with Jessica Biel. She was alright in that one. those two ones, 2006 and 2003. I know 2003 becomes before 2006, but 2006 is my fourth favorite one. 2003 is my fifth favorite one. But those two had I.E. the guy from Full Metal Jackets that played the drill instructor, that actor. He was in those two. My sixth favorite one is probably the one with Scott Eastwood. That is the 3D. He was only in it for a very few minutes. He wasn't in it for a very long time. In my opinion, I probably would have loved if he played a bad guy. But he was kind of in it for a very short period of time. I don't want to say he was probably in it for more than 15 minutes. So that was a little disappointing because I'm pretty sure he's from Texas, even though I'm not positive on that. My seventh favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre is the first one. Even though when it comes to the first one, I haven't seen it completely full through. I haven't actually sit down and watched the whole thing. I've kind of seen bits and pieces of it. And it was the 70s, so that's all I'll say. The 70s was a lot different compared to 2017. Maybe if the first one was made now in 2017, I would like it a lot better, but first one was And my least favorite Texas Chainsaw Massacre, number 8, was the second one with Dennis Hopper. I like Dennis Hopper. He's an okay actor, but I didn't like him in this one. So, Texas Chainsaw Massacre is my second favorite scary movie series. My third favorite scary movie series is Halloween. And there are 10 movies. There are 10 movies to Halloween. Number 1 is probably number 1. And number 2. I put number 2 in the category of my most favorite one because number 2 is the sequel to the first one. And I kind of just felt like, well, actually, technically, there would be 11 if I would put number 2 as number 2. But I put number 2 with number 1 just because it's so close to each other, and it's pretty much the sequel to number 1. And it, at the end of, in the beginning of number 2, you kind of see like the last 2 minutes of the first one, where Dr. Loomis shoots Michael, and he looks down. She's like, "Was it the boogeyman?" He's like, "I think it was," or something, and he looks down and he's gone, and, yeah. Anyways. So number 1 and number 2 is my favorite. My second favorite is number 5 and number 4. I will tell you, number 5 and number 4, I don't know what one I like better. I don't know if I like number 4 better or number 5. I think number 5 I like a wee bit more than number 4. That's because I like the big cookie part. If you've seen Halloween number 4, you would know what I'm talking about. Big cookie woman. You would know what I'm talking about. Big cookie woman. You would know what I'm talking about. So I think that's why I just made them separate. But number 5 is my second favorite. Number 3 is number 4. And number 4 and number 5 are my all-time... They were pretty close compared to number 1. It's like those are kind of close. Those were hard to categorize. My fourth favorite Halloween is H2O. The one where Jamie Lee Curtis is like a teacher and her son was in college. I believe it's college, or maybe it's high school. I don't know what it is. It looked like a college, but it could be high school. It was like a private high school or college, so I don't know if it was college or high school. They looked college, but it could just be me. Number 5 is my 5th favorite Halloween. It's the newest one that I really liked. The only thing I kind of didn't like about it was you take all the Halloweens before that, besides the first one, and you erase it. So there was no number 4, there was no number 5, and there was no H2O. Jamie Lee Curtis was not related to Michael. Jamie Lee Curtis never had a son. She had a daughter. So you take all the movies before that and you kind of erase the memory. I didn't really like that. I was like, what? Okay, whatever. So, number 5. The fifth favorite one is the newest one. The sixth favorite one is Regs. It's hard for me to pronounce this one, so I'll just say it's the one with Tyra Banks, where they go in the house of Michael Myers. They pick a bunch of college kids and put them in a contest. They film them inside of the house of the Myers, in the Myers house with cameras, and they film themselves staying and living in there for a few days and see if they can find Michael. That one was alright, but that was the one with Tyra Banks. My favorite part in that one is probably where the light falls and the lady screams and the guy's like, I want her. She's one of the kids. My second favorite part is probably when he's like, who are you? I know karate, Michael, bring it. At the end. And he's like, happy Lady Blank Halloween. That was kind of funny. So number 6, my sixth favorite one is the one with Tyra Banks. I cannot pronounce that word because of my impairment. My 7th favorite one is the one with Paul Rudd, where apparently Michael Myers is going after this baby. I haven't seen that one too many times, so I think the baby was his. Oh, I don't know. All I know is he was trying to kill this baby, and Ant-Man was trying to save the day and be like, no, Michael, you ain't taking the baby. That was Paul Rudd. My 8th favorite one would probably be my 8th and my 9th is probably similar. Oh, excuse me. Those are the one that, what's his name did? Rob Zombie did. The remakes. So number 8, 8th favorite one is 2007, and 9th is 2009. I've seen them both, and they were alright, but I'm not a huge fan on remakes, to be honest. So, they weren't my favorite ones. And my least favorite Halloween is number 3. Here's the problem with number 3. They considered it Halloween. I've only seen it once or twice. I'm pretty dead on sure that they didn't even... I think someone was telling me because I was watching a review. I think they said that they mentioned Michael Myers, or they showed Michael Myers on the TV. But beside that, it had nothing to do with Michael Myers. It had nothing to do with Jamie Lee Curtis, or Jamie, the little girl. It was like where these kids would put on masks and they would watch the TV and pretty much die because the mask would like turn them inside out. Like, I personally really didn't like the 3rd one. I just didn't like that one. It was my least favorite. So those are the Halloween. Almost done with the categories. So, Scream, Halloween, and Texas Chainsaw. Scream being my most favorite series. Texas Chainsaw being my 2nd favorite. Halloween being my 3rd favorite. Those 3 were kind of hard to put in the category. Kind of, what one do I like better? Because those are the ones I grew up on. My 4th favorite series is The Conjuring. And the 2nd one is my favorite. The 1st one is my 2nd favorite. I like the 2nd one a wee bit. A wee bit more. Sorry, I just widened my phone. I like the 2nd one a little bit more than the 1st one. I love the Conjuring movies. I'm not a person to do ghosts or spirit or demonic stuff. I've seen The Exorcist and it didn't actually scare me. It freaked me out, but it didn't scare me. I am not too into paranormal / ghost movies. It's hard enough watching the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze, even though I wouldn't mind to do pottery with him. Patrick Swayze, you can do pottery with me when I get to heaven. Anyways, I don't normally do ghost or paranormal movies, but The Conjuring was not bad at all. Like I said, the second one I like a wee bit more than the first one. And then following The Conjuring, my 5th favorite series is Insidious. Hang on, I got the ones I like more. Okay. Insidious and Conjuring I like because Patrick Wilson is in Conjuring and Insidious movies. And I love Patrick Wilson. Like, if you have not seen him in The Tall Glass on Netflix, you need to watch it. That's kind of the only reason why I kept watching it was because he was in it. I probably would not have continued to watch it, but he was in it, and I liked him in that movie. So, Insidious. My first favorite one, I love the second one. The second one, I bought on YouTube. Number 1 is on Netflix, and I don't know if it stays on Netflix or if it's one of those movies where it comes and goes. But number 1 is on Netflix. But my favorite one is number 2. My second favorite is number 3. I like it because... what's his name? Not Dylan McDermott. His name is, what's that actor's name? It's on, like, the tip of my tongue. He was in the movie... God, what's that movie with Rachel McAdams? The Christmas movie. The Family Stone. He was in the movie The Family Stone. He played the guy that was getting married. He was also in this one movie back in the 90s where it was like Target, but it was before Target was popular and famous, where the employees working at Target late at night, and this guy that was in Insidious and in Family Stone is a burglar, and him and his friend break into Target wanting to rob Target. I think it was Unincorporated Mine. I don't even know what the name. It's Google 90s, 80s Target scary movie where robbers break it into Target. But number 3, Insidious number 3, is my second favorite. My third favorite, Insidious, is number 1. And my fourth favorite is number 4. I did not like the fourth one. I just really didn't like it. I get it because number 4 kind of shows how, what's her name? The old lady that saw the spirits. Number 4 kind of explains her as a little kid and how she got into it. Cannot wait for the new one to come out. I'm excited for that. And let me tell you, Patrick Wilson, you best be in that 5th one that comes out. I was upset, dude. When I went to go see Annabelle Comes Home, because I'm not that big of a fan of Annabelle. I've seen a few of her movies, but I'm not that big of a fan of it. I know she's related to The Conjuring, but just like the movie The Nun, it's... Why did I not have that on my list? I don't have those 2 movies on my list, probably because I'm not a huge fan. I've seen The Nun. I've seen a few Conjuring. I've seen a few Annabelle movies. And Annabelle's really not my thing. I only went to go see Annabelle Comes Home because I was informed and I thought that Patrick Wilson was going to be in the movie a lot more. But he was in like the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of the movie. He was barely in that movie. Like, I was so mad that he was in that movie for so little amount of time. It's like, you know what? If I only knew he was going to be in the movie for like 15 minutes, I probably would not have came and saw it. Anyways. So I don't have Friday the 13th on here just because I'm not that big of a fan of Friday the 13th. years ago, like over a decade ago, I actually sat down and watched every single Friday the 13th movie. I think there's like 12. And I think I might have skipped maybe 102. Because I started to watch about a year ago, I started to watch Jason 6, where he's like in outer space. I started to watch that one, but I was like, this is really freaky. This is like taking it over the top. Like, there are times where if you make a movie, you kind of just gotta stop. Because after a while, it gets tired, boring. My favorite Friday the 13th, though, would probably have to be the one with Jared Padalecki. Because I like Jared Padalecki. He's very, very tall. But Friday the 13th, I've seen a few of those. Almost everyone. Not quite everyone. I might have skipped 102. And they're alright. They're not my favorite, but with that, I hate the Chucky movies. I've seen the first Chucky. I've seen the newest Chuck. Actually, not the newest one. I saw the one where the lady's in a wheelchair. I saw that one. I kind of saw bits and pieces of 2 and 3. And Seed of Chucky. I've seen the first one, the second one. I've seen bits and pieces of Seed of Chucky and Bride of Chucky. I've seen parts of that. I saw the second newest one, and one that's on Netflix, The Cult of Chucky. And I just hate freaking Chucky. Gotta hate that doll. I can hate him. Like in the third one where he freaking whips his why am I saying freaking? I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm sorry. I don't ever swear. That's just how much I hate that doll. I hate Chucky. I probably like Annabelle probably more than I like Chucky. I don't know why I'm saying freaking. I'm sorry. I'll stop. But the part where he whips his hand off because his hand gets stuck in the machine, and then Chucky wasn't too bad. And I don't want to say that part scared me or grossed me out, but I was like, oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. I just can't explain how much I hate him for that. Like, why? Like, he's evil. Evil little doll. Evil doll you are. Ooh, it actually kind of really grosses me out a little bit. Especially the part with the knife, because I've pulled my hand a few times to the point where I stretched my hand a few times where I've got, done like hand or arm stretches, and it gets to the point where I'm like, let alone whipping it off. Girl, you crazy. You know he's crazy when he does that. Anyways. Chucky doesn't scare me. Okay? He's a 3.5-foot doll. You're telling me you can't kick him across the field? Anyways. Nightmare on Elm Street is kind of one of those ones that are alright. My favorite one is probably the one with Patricia Arquette. David Arquette's sister. That one I've seen. I've seen the remake with the one where at the end Freddy comes through the mirror and pokes out the eyes. I've seen that one. Those ones are alright. My 6th favorite series is probably Joyride. I have it on DVD and video. I don't know why I keep saying video. I was at Walmart about a month ago, and I saw that they had all 3 Joyride movies on DVD for only like $4. And I was like, oh, that's a must-have. That's like $25 worth of movies that I can get for $4. So I got it on DVD and video. I've only seen one, and I can't tell you what one I've seen. I mean, if I see it, I can tell you what one I saw, but I don't know what number it was. It wasn't the one with Paul Walker. That one I haven't seen. It was either the second or third one. Candy cane. Anyways. Those ones are alright. Okay. Screen. Okay. On to Netflix. So Netflix, I have 11 movies I like on Netflix. Again, I gotta set my phone down for 2 seconds. I know that some of these you can get on DVD and video, but I try to avoid it as much as possible these days. So number 1 is Hush. I love the movie Hush. It was a little slow, to be honest. It was a little slow, and it's kind of one of those